Hello everybody, my name is Gary and welcome to the garage in Spain, home to Arbeláez Junction. Firstly, I must begin with a sincere thank you to all those subscribers who have sent me messages with concern due to the absence of uploaded videos over the past 12 months. Without going into too much detail, a major lack of modelling mojo and a few personal issues have led me to not publish any videos during that period. However, work on the layout has been continuing, along with purchases, new scenics, train control systems, signalling equipment, and of course some rolling stock. Now, rather than bore you with a large video this time, I've decided to break down last year's achievements into presentations which I hope will encourage you to post constructive comments and any questions regarding that content. To begin the process, I'll take a live walk around the garage to show you how everything fits into this space, showing the scenics and the construction and any plans that I have going forward. Over the coming weeks, I plan to separate these videos into smaller, easily digested performances, which then you can add comments and questions to as you see. So enough with the introduction waffle. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod now and have a look around the layout, and then we'll discuss things as I go along. What's inside the garage in Spain? Well, the first view with the main garage door opened affords the best view of the whole layout within the garage. And here you get a closer view from the opposite end of the garage, with the overall floor area is 6 metres by 4.5 metres, which in old money is 19 foot 6 by 14 foot 9. At the start of this project, the whole idea of a YouTube channel called A Train in a Garage in Spain was to record and share my enjoyment of building and playing with model trains. Only the place names are based on real towns and villages close to where I live, and the railway is not set in a specific period in history. So, this first section, which was started in June 2019, consists of Arbeláez Junction and is all owned by Garage Southern Spanish Railways. As can be seen here, Arbeláez Station is served by two main lines and originally a branch line which used to end at a bay platform, seen on the right. This has recently been changed to allow for a return loop, and I'll explain more about that later. To the left of the station are the DMU and carriage sidings, which make up one of the three areas of the main company yard, the other two being the steam motive power depot and the goods wagon storage roads. I want to note here, these were never intended to be a goods shunting yard. As we leave the station, following the main down line, we pass through one of the three hillside tunnels where a train then enters the actual Arbeláez main junction area. Main lines are bi-directional, so this junction allows access to and from both of these lines, access to the company yard line and access to the branch and newly installed loop line. Running down the right hand side is the company vehicle access road to the coal yard, and to the far right a little further down you can see I've begun building a low relief industrial estate. So, pausing again here, Arbeláez signal cabin can be seen top left, and opposite that is the coal yard served by the vehicle access road and the company yard line, which then continues round into the goods wagon yard. For the moment, I'm going to ignore the diesel loco sidings, fueling road and motive power depot. Looking top left, you can now see the branch line splitting from the main down and climbing up the gradient, passing as it does the countryside corner and continuing to the right towards the stations of Thorena and Baza. The company steam motive power depot can be seen in the top centre of the picture. The branch line has now arrived at the village station of Thorena. This contains a simple passing loop and a single goods siding. On the final layout boards we come to the station of Baza, where for a short term both the main down and branch lines will terminate. At Batha there are 4 platforms which can be seen top right of the board, and below those are separate goods and a parcels yard. Front left of the main board are 4 carriage sidings, and over on the bottom right there's a turntable. Well, I hope that's given you a better view and understanding of the layout here in the garage. As I mentioned earlier, please feel free to add any constructive comments in the section below this video, and I promise to reply to all those which are posted. So, over the past 12 months I have made several additions to scenics and buildings, and the larger of these projects will appear as separate videos over the coming months. However, I've included here a few smaller items which have served to enhance existing buildings and scenes already seen on the layout. To allow me to gauge the number of buildings required for the village scene, I've used some of the Metcalfe card models. Now these have been fitted with my own bespoke lighting, and I've used a mix of cool white and warm white LEDs to show the difference between the shop fluorescent lights and the warmer domestic lighting. Whilst I was messing about with the LED lighting, I also found time to add some to the WH Smith shop which I built some time back. Platform signage has now been added. These were designed and printed onto photograde paper and then reinforced with mount card. The correct pairs of numbers are then mounted on the lampposts along each platform, with additional signage added to walls and fences. The existing platform lighting enhances the signage well during the night scenes and can be seen in the final picture. Here at the Arbolea signal cabin, I've designed my own internal items, and this set of signal and point levers is a combination of a 3D printed base and levers made from styrene rod and plasticard. The exterior paintwork has also been smartened up and looks really well in the last picture. The original coal stays at the yard were a quick construction project using planks made from wooden cup stirrers. They were simply held with white glue and stained. Different grades of real coal have also been added along with the workers. I also made up a template to create these little pallets, again using the stained stirrer wood. The actual construction of the diesel loco sidings will be shown as a separate video. However, I recently spent a couple of days putting together some plastic and white metal yard accessories. Seen here, after carefully cleaning up any manufacturing burrs, I spray painted them with a grey primer and then hand painted each item with acrylic colours. Very fiddly, but well worth the time. I'm sad to say that I lost the videos made during my scratch building of the refuelling points, but they are basically made from the Slater's plasticard using their corrugated tops and some styrene strips and various little bits and pieces I'd laying about in the scraps box. The external storage area shown for the engineering shed was constructed at the same time as the fueling points. Fortunately, photos of that construction have been found. Now, a little bit different. For this hard to reach corner of the layout, I decided to build a countryside scenic. This will be the subject of a future video. However, any guesses for the strange subject shown in the pictures? If you've got an idea, leave your answers in the show more comment below the video. As we pass the steam motive power depot, the construction of this coal handling unit will be shown in a future video, as will be the assembly project for the retaining walls which will be used for the branch line. One very important installation project was remembering to keep the control cables for the village points and signals very tidy, thus ensuring safe passage of vehicles underneath the board. So the final layout shot here is a teaser for a future video which will show how I installed the internal carriage lighting. So until my next full layout update, don't forget to watch out for the promised project building videos, and the best way to avoid missing them is to subscribe to the channel and make sure you activate the little bell icon. This will ensure that you receive a notification when the videos are published. Also, leaving a thumbs up will help to get the channel highlighted in the train hobby listing within YouTube. As a last minute bonus, I've added a short running video featuring 3 new locos in the fleet. As ever, at the end I'll leave a link to the subscription button and one of my earlier build videos. Stay safe everybody, and happy modelling.